Okay, so we are going to be solving a triangle today, and one of the things that we're going to be given as start information is I might tell you like the measurement of angle A is equal to, please give me a number between 10 and 50.
37.
Okay? Measurement of angle B is equal to, please give me a number between 33 and 74.
72.
Okay. And then, side little a, please give me a number between 1 and 55. 12 inches. Okay. So we have information provided to us about a triangle. You'll be given information in a fashion very similar to this on your homework. What's the first thing we probably ought to do with this? Yes?
Well, we can find angle C pretty easily.
We can. Before we even do that, what ought we to do with this information? I have to draw some kind of arbitrary triangle. Okay? This triangle you're drawing does not have to be accurate. It's just helping you organize your information. So I may decide that I want my triangle to look something like this. I can put my letters of A, B, and C wherever I want to. And I can make a C today. When I'm drawing my C's, I'm going to put an extra foot and top on the C's. Those are my capital C's. My lowercase C's will have just none of that on it, so you can see the difference. And then I'm just going to label the triangle with all the information I have given. And yes, we probably very quickly can find the measurement of our missing angle, which, by the way, is how much?
71.
Very good. All right. And you can show that arithmetic if you wanted to, but we know it has to be 180, so either way is fine. Here's what's important. We have an angle here and the side opposite that angle. And we must have, for law of sines, an angle and one of the sides opposite that angle given to us in some way. Yes?
You put 71 with 72.
No, I think angle B was 72.
Whoa, you got me confused. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I was looking at it wrong.
But what I asked everybody to do is I asked them to add this together, which became 109.
Oh, yeah,
And then the missing angle was 71. Okay. But I'm glad you're checking that because I don't want to make that mistake. So that's good. All right. We will be asking you to find side little b and side little c. I don't care which one we find first. We're going to find both of them in almost the same way. Which one do you want to find first?
Little B.
We can do little b. So when we're using law of sines, what I want you to do with your proportion is I want you to place in the blank of the proportion the side you're looking for, the angle you're looking for, top left. That's the one I don't know. And then follow your law of sines, and it says that has to be over, in this case, the sine of the angle B. So it'll be over that. And then I go back and say I have complete information on angle A and side little a. So that is what has to be over here. So when I look at and compare, hang on just a second, I'll compare. The information that's over here, I've got my law of sines information here. I am using where the side is the numerator, so I have to use what's down here. And then I know everything about angle A and sine of A, so that's got to be over there. And then the other ratio that I'm looking for is side B. So that's how I pick my pieces. Now I'm going to plug in numbers. Now this helps me memorize the formula, by the way. Not that you have to, but it wouldn't hurt you. Little b over sine, and then I look at angle B being that 72 degrees, and in this case that's going to be real important. And then little a is 12 inches, angle A is 37 degrees. Just plug in what I know. I'm not ready to plug things in the calculator yet. From an algebra perspective, I'm going to multiply both sides by just the sine of 72 degrees. And that's going to give me then B is equal to 12 inches times the sine of 72 degrees all divided by the sine of 37 degrees. If you type that in just like in that format where most of you will probably have parenthesis here, parenthesis there, and you don't have to include the degree symbol, and you hit equals, you should get the right answer. Please round it to 1 decimal place. Do the calculation, tell me what you get. What kind of number are we getting? What kind of number did we get over here?
18.9637642.
So rounding to 1 decimal place,
18 point, or just 9.
19.0. Anybody else get something that's 19.0? There's another hand or two, okay? So 19.0 inches should be an appropriate size. Now, question for you. Based on the size of these angles, is it appropriate for this side here to be larger than this side here? Yeah, the angle opposite it is bigger. Now, are we going to expect the answer to C to be bigger than 19.0 or maybe just slightly smaller than 19.0? Or maybe right there at it. Either slightly smaller or when it rounds, maybe right there at it. Okay? So I want you to try to set up how you would find side little c using the information about law of sines. And those of you who've done the calculation, did you get something that's, again, reasonable to the problem? What's your answer?
18.9.
Yes. Do you have any questions about how to do that? Okay.
Well, I do have a question.
Sure.
Does it matter, so do we have to make C equal to A or can we make C equal to B?
I think it's a great question. What was our level of confidence that we correctly calculated the 19.0?
Like a 75%?
What's our level of confidence that the 12 and the 37 are accurate?
100.
So of those two, which one do you think you want to base your next answer on? Something that you're 75% is sure, or something that you're 100% sure is correct?
Probably the 100.
That's probably why I picked A. But that, as much as possible, we would like to utilize numbers that we are given throughout the calculations of this problem. Because, believe it or not, we all make arithmetic errors. And so the fewer times we get for an error to then be propagated throughout the problem, the better off we are. I think it's a legitimate question. Could you have gotten the same answer potentially if you'd used B and sine of B? Your rounding might have actually been slightly different, truthfully. But yes, you should have probably gotten an answer that had been close enough to be accurate. But I think in terms of just assurance of answers, using given information is better.